Princess, UM Chaired Professor of Decision, University of Mindanao. Join us to discuss how recent advancement in the field afford unprecedented insight into entrepreneurial process. Let's welcome our entrepreneur, Miss Evelyn Mayer Campania. Miss Evamin Manenke. Evamin. Miss Maria Angelica Rilato. And Miss Jaquilo Sarmiento. Hey, what is entrepreneurial process, Miss Evelyn?
Do you ever look at a business and ask yourself how people started that business? It is very likely that the person who started the business actually had something completely different in mind when they started. How do we know? Well, the entrepreneurial process from first idea up until running a business is never linear. Instead, you will go through many iterations. This means that you will develop something, try it out, and check whether it works. If it works, you will make your product or service better. If it doesn't work, you will start from square one again. And that will happen more often than you think. We can identify three main phases within the entrepreneurial process: the spark phase, the exploration phase, and the creation phase. In the first phase, the spark phase, you spot a business opportunity. You suddenly have an idea, and not just any idea. You are convinced that this idea could actually solve an important problem or meet a big need of a client. Even after a few nights' sleep, you can't get the idea out of your mind. You might really be onto something here. If so, it is time to start with the second phase, the exploration phase. Here, you will really try to understand the problem or need and develop an innovative solution that actually fits. You will develop a prototype, ask feedback, you will redevelop your prototype multiple times, and after some or many iterations, you come up with a product or service that you are satisfied with. Once you seem to have found a solution that is working and that people want to buy, you enter the last phase, the creation phase. Here, you will build a business model around the product or service. Afterwards, you will incubate your business. You will find your first customer who will buy your first product or service, and that will mean that you are in business. Can you now sit back and enjoy? Oh no, the entrepreneurial process is never done. There are always iterations to be made, solutions to be tweaked, and new customers to be found. You just started an ever changing adventure.
Princess, entrepreneurial process can be defined as the step taken in order to establish a new enterprise. It is a step-by-step method one has to follow to set up to an enterprises.
Important is entrepreneurial process.
Entrepreneurial process are important to market economies because they can act as the wheels of the economic growth of the country. By creating a new products and services, they stimulate a new employment, will ultimately result in the acceleration of economic development.
Miss Maria and Angelica, what are the process of this entrepreneurs?
Discovery, developing a business plan, resourcing, managing the community, and last, harvesting.
Go.
Thank you, Miss Maria and Angelica. Your first mention is discovery, right? How you define this and what is the importance of this in entrepreneurial?
An entrepreneurial process begins with the idea generation wherein the entrepreneur independs and evaluates the business opportunities. The importance of this is to set the stage for developing a business plan, procuring the required resourcing and establishing a new venture delicate to the exploration of that opportunity.
Hi, Miss Eva. I want to ask, what is the function and what is this developing business plan and resourcing?
Developing a business plan, once the opportunity is identified, an entrepreneur needs to create a comprehensive business plan. A business plan is critical to the success of any new venture since it acts as a benchmark and the evaluation criteria to see if the organization is moving towards its set goals. Also, a business plan is a roadmap to business or venture. The elements of the business plan will have an impact on daily decision and provide direction for expansion, diversification, and future evaluation of the business so that business plans can help you get funding or bring on new business partners. Having one in place will have inventors feel confident that they will see a return on their investment. Your business plan is the tool you will use to persuade others that working with you or investing in your business. And also it is a smart decision.
There is a 8 case on how to manage the company. The number one is back to basics. Long before you turn the lights on in your new business, it's important to know exactly what this business will look like and how it will make money. As a real estate entrepreneur, this means doing the following: developing a true business plan. What do we need in a particular market are you filling? How do you plan to fill it? How will you acquire customer leads? What's your compelling reason for having the business? Include as many details as you can. The number two is build your infrastructure. Luckily, as a real estate entrepreneur, there are not the huge start-up costs associated with many other types of business. However, there are certain business expenses that we should be aware of before planning headfirst, and they include business entity setup. As a real estate investor, this will likely be in the form of limited liability corporation, which helps protect you and your state from potential issues down the road. And the number three is set yourself up for success. Plunging into the deep end of the real estate business management pool can be daunting, especially at first. It can feel like you've got thousands of items on your to-do list with just a few hours each week to accomplish them. Here are some keys to help you stay on track both personally and professionally. Document as you go. No matter how small or large the business task, document the steps taken to execute it. This will make it easier to delegate the task later if desired and help you become more efficient. The number four, tweak and improve. It may take a little while, but once you've got your business up and running, it's time to look for areas where you can improve and optimize the business. Learning how to manage a business means learning how to improve constantly. And the number five is manage, don't micromanage. When managing a business, your job should be listen, delegate, and assist progress. Never be a micromanager. Delegating effectively will always provide better results than trying to control every aspect of your team. Provide a hard copy of any training required and an involved orientation so employees know what to expect right from day one. Incentive-based systems are also useful motivators. You can implement if ever a problem arises. Communicate solutions calmly with your team as maintaining a no problem attitude will reduce the stress on your team and yourself. Number six, effective communication. Effective communication is the key to successful relationship. When you are building your own business, your success is contingent upon building good relationship with partners, clients, and constructors. Strong communication will help you convey your message clearly so that the person you are working with understand exactly as needed without any confusion. This helps create trust and minimize errors and misunderstanding. Don't forget that good communication is two-way street. A secret to success is always summarizing key points and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. Number 7. Opportune brainstorming. Brainstorming is a creative process that could result in your brightest of idea. Be sure to schedule intentional brainstorming sessions where you freely think about ideas and flesh them out. Try to do so without judgment and without limitation. As some of your best ideas might seem far-fetched at first. When you are running a company, engaging your employees in the brainstorming process is valuable as well. Not only will employees feel engaged and valued, you might actually glean some amazing ideas from them. The key is to facilitate a brainstorming space in which your team feels safe expressing their ideas without feeling ridiculous or shut down. And the last one, creating a dynamic environment. As a leader, it's critical to remain flexible. Change is constant, especially in business. Model the way for your employees and constructor by reflecting a flexible, dynamic approach to business. That way, when change occurs or unexpected events happen, your employees will look to a leader who is cool, calm, and collected. In business harvesting, after entity startup, the entrepreneur invests time, effort, and money with the intent of growing the business. The entrepreneur invests time, effort, and money to make money from the firm in the future. Through such entrepreneur efforts, the entity accumulates value and ends up attracting competition. In such instances, the business could be vulnerable to hostile takeovers. And harvesting the business provides the entrepreneur with maximum returns on the investment made. By definition, business harvesting is a systematic practice by which the entrepreneur recovers value gained by the entity through the selling of individual assets or the entire firm as a whole. Various reasons compel the entrepreneur to harvest the entity in the section to follow outlines some of them.
Thank you so much to our beautiful entrepreneur, especially to our viewer right now. I hope you gain knowledge from our wonderful entrepreneur. Thank you so much, entrepreneur, for sharing your thoughts with us. This is Princess once again. Thank you.